Okay guys, so the final thing that we're going to do is to just join these sides and then we'll just look at the color of them. We can actually put a lamp in, which is quite cool because it actually shows through, shows how the light's going to work on it, but we'll maybe look at that next time. So let's first of all join these pieces. Obviously we've got one in the back there that's in the right place. This one here we know is already in the right spot. So for this, you've got to think about which sort of edge of things is touching which edge, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and press my join command, and this is looking a bit shaky. What's going on here? Let's try that again. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and press my J for join command. So thinking about this piece here, okay, I want that inside surface there, not the outside edge, but this inside one, to connect up with that outside part there. All right, so I'm going to click that, and there you go. You can see it's just going to slot that together, and I can click OK. I tend to find with this, it's easier to do it from the outside. So looking from the outside of the box rather than being around this side and doing it from inside there. So let's go ahead and click that J again, J for join, and you can see I'm hovering it up. I want that edge there to come to that edge there. So I'm going to click the center of that, then I'm going to find the center of that, and just beware, obviously it does change its axis that it's on, so it must be on the same axis. There you go, and that just slots into there. And then final one, I can spin that around and do the same on this last piece. So I can press J for join. I'm going to find the center of that inside edge and put that on the center of the outside edge there and click OK. And there you go, everything's put together, kaboom. Okay. Now, this dark grey is not going to be a great colour choice, perhaps, because I suppose you'll get light out of the top, obviously, and you'll get light out of those cutouts, but you might want that to be like sort of a slightly transparent acrylic or something. If you were having that grey, the suggestion would be perhaps to have sort of slightly more cutouts. The one thing with the cutouts, obviously, is that if they're too big, then you just get really raw light coming out. So obviously you just need to think about that as part of your design. I'm going to go ahead and press my A for appearance key. And if I come down into my plastic options down here, there's a whole load of plastics. Sorry, my Fusion is a bit laggy this morning. And if I come down, you'll find that there's obviously some textured and some translucent, and I want the transparent ones here. So let's go ahead and click on that. Oh, this really is a bit laggy. What's going on? This isn't good. Well, I happen to know that I've already used one of them. So let's see if I can just drag that out and onto these. So this is like a red translucent, red transparent. So I can just drag that onto there, drag that onto there. Obviously, if that wasn't the material you were using, if you're using a wooden finish, then you go down and select something from the wood options and so on. Okay. And then what we're going to do is on your slides, I'm going to get you to take some screenshots of these things. I'll just close that appearance there. So before you do your screenshots, if you come into grid and snapping, I would turn the layout grid off. When it's turned on, it doesn't look, well, obviously it looks like it's done on a piece of graph paper like so. So you can turn off the layout grid, it looks a bit nicer, okay. And you can also go into the display settings, and under object visibility, you can turn off the joints, okay? Otherwise you get these funny little joint indicators all over the place where you've joined things, okay? And then you can do a screenshot of that, so maybe do a Command-Shift-4, and you can do a nice sort of cropped screen grab of that. That can go into your slides. And you can use your view cube, so you get a view from the front. And again, same thing. Oops, let's do a Command-Shift-4. I can get a nice cropped version of that. And you can use your view cube to just flip it over, and you get a plan view or bird's eye view like that. and all of those can get onto your slides as part of your planning drawing. They show what you've done in Fusion as well, which is good for your technical skills. Okay, let's go ahead and save that, and then using those techniques, apply that to your own design. Great stuff, well done.